And a suspect in New Martinsville could face jail time after telling officers he had COVID-19. Thanks for joining us for 7 News at 10. I'm Shelby Davis. This false claim hindered police officials, and now the department's prosecuting attorney is pressing charges. 7 News reporter Stephanie Grinley met with the detective involved with the first of its kind arrest. She joins us live now in the newsroom with more on why such serious charges took place. Stephanie.
Shelby, shouting fire in a crowded theater when there is no fire is considered dangerous speech, and now saying you have COVID-19 with no records of having it being filed is a terrorist threat, which is playing out in New Martinsville.
It was just an attempt to not go to jail.
New Martinsville police arrested a suspect who was fleeing from an officer, but once in custody, the suspect claimed he had COVID-19. With no symptoms, the detective says it appears the suspect made a false complaint.
We had to go through the steps to determine if this individual actually had COVID-19. Fortunately for us, he doesn't have any of the symptoms, and one of the hospitals that he said that he was tested in, we was able to check that hospital and determine that he was not tested there.
Usually someone reporting a false emergency to an officer would face a misdemeanor, but saying you have COVID-19 when not confirmed through testing could land you in the penitentiary.
Our prosecuting attorney has taken the stance that he will review every case in which something like that happens to possibly charge them with terroristic threats, which is a felony.
But what makes lying about having a deadly virus a terrorist threat? For one, it puts police lives on the line. All who came in contact with the suspect were quarantined, which seriously limits the police force.
It's very serious because in a situation like that, you're shutting down law enforcement agencies who are already running short staff, so that even made it that much worse.
It's a two-front war. By the time the officer caught wind of the COVID-19 claims and the need to self-quarantine, it was too close for comfort.
My family's involved in it, so you're bringing it to your house as well. I live close with my elderly parents, so when I found out, I was actually at their home.
Arresting someone means you can't stay 6 feet apart, and wiping down the cruiser only goes so far. But in terms of enforcing the law, New Martinsville police are straying away from arrests and doing what they can online, like working through email to receive written statements. And for the most part, stay-at-home orders haven't been a problem.
Most of our people, at least here in New Martinsville, have been very cooperative. The ones that we had to enforce was only given verbal warning, so we've had not to arrest anyone or write any citations or anything like that.
The hardest thing right now, the police department says, is making sure they don't contaminate somebody with the virus or be contaminated themselves. And unfortunately, the New Martinsville detective tells me reports of domestic violence and burglaries have been rising since the start of stay-at-home orders. The officials aren't stopping anytime soon. Keep staying safe, and they'll keep fighting on the front lines. In the 7 Newsroom, I'm Stephanie Grinley, working for you.